Foodies, welcome to the Culinary Trapping Podcast, Sound Bites. I'm Cam Kadeem.
And it's your co-host, Chef Germ. Thank you for tuning in to the number one podcast in the world, in the galaxy. So please make sure that you like, make sure that you comment, and please make sure that you share this podcast with everybody you know, everybody you don't know, everybody you like, everybody you don't like, your family, your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, all of them. And as always, real food for real people.
Foodies, welcome back to another episode of the Culinary Trapping Sound Bites Podcast. We got a special guest joining us today. This is Lamar Hanks of Irvory, Tusk Coffee. How you doing today, Lamar?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm all right. So, coffee. You growing up, were you a coffee drinker at all?
Nah. I mean, I don't even remember my parents drinking. They drink coffee, but I don't really remember them drinking coffee like that.
Okay.
So, I had a lot of school. Was in school studying a lot, so I needed something to give me some energy. And, you hear that coffee is the thing. So I started drinking coffee. Like I was telling you before we started, I started with instant coffee. I'm sure people know what instant coffee is. And if they do, they don't drink it anymore because it's not good. So I started that way and then started progress towards trying it with cream and then trying it black.
Okay, so what is instant coffee if for the people that don't know?
So I want to say, what's the name of, I'm trying to think of a brand. I want to say it's Nescafe. They make it. It comes in a jar and you boil water and you pour however many tablespoons, spoons in the water and it dissolves it. And bam, you have coffee instantly. It takes it's a little quicker than putting it in a coffee maker or grinding beans and then French pressing it or putting it in your coffee maker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So around what? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, around what age did you start drinking coffee, and how'd that?
I was I want to say 27.
Okay, and you just started off with the instant coffee.
Just with the instant.
How long were you drinking that?
Man, I'm just gonna, if I had to guess, maybe a year and a half, because that's all I knew. I mean, I thought you had to have like these big coffee machines like you see at Starbucks or the gas station to make, real coffee. I didn't know a lot about coffee, so that's all I do. Actually, my mom, my mom was drinking instant coffee. I kind of noticed her getting after graduated high school. She was drinking instant coffee, so that's all I knew. And I would put cream and everything in it because, I didn't drink it black then. Now I drink it black. I prefer black.
Okay, black coffee. All right. Yeah. All right. So you went from the instant coffee, then you started doing the beans.
Yeah, I started.
So what was your go-to when you started messing with the beans?
Man, really first it was like 7-Eleven. Stopping at 7-Eleven. That might have been the first real cup of coffee I had. And I was still, I think my mom was drinking it black. She drinks it black on and off. So I tried it black without any cream or sugar. And I was like, I think I got like a hazelnut or something, some kind of infused coffee. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I started going from there. So I would go to 7-Eleven and then I would go to QT. When I started buying it for the house for myself, I never did Folgers. I want to say I was, what was I getting? I want to say I was probably getting Maxwell House, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Growing up, I always used to see those Folger commercials. The waking up, Folgers in your cup. So I always kind of thought it was kind of like the big brand that everybody got. But that's interesting, man.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it is. I mean, I started noticing the taste differences in coffee. So like in the Folgers, like if I had a Folgers or let's say some other brand, if I was going from like a racetrack coffee, which they would have like Guatemala and all that, and I started noticing all the different origins, which I didn't know they were origins then. I just thought they were the names of the coffee, and I started noticing the taste difference. And, I drink that, then I drink the Folgers, and I'll be like,
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So it was like more bitter?
Yeah, it's more bitter, and that's a whole nother road I can go down on why some coffee is bitter, and the difference between the beans. There's like, but yeah, it was like bitter, and I don't know what they do, but.
Okay, can you talk a little bit about that? Like, is it a certain country that you get the beans from, or is it going to be more bitter than the others?
No, so there's two types of beans in the world, or that people use. I want to say there may be 4 types, but there's 2 types that people use, and it's I don't know if you've seen it. You drink coffee?
No, I'm not a coffee drinker.
Okay, so all the people that drink coffee out there, there's a Arabica bean. Sometimes they name them and on whatever coffee brand you drink, and then there's a Robusta.
Mm-hmm.
And the Robusta is a more bitter bean, actually. And a coffee bean holds a lot of caffeine. This Robusta coffee bean holds a lot of caffeine, so it makes it bitter. Then the Arabica is more what everybody uses. It's a more higher price bean, and it has a little more sugar content in it, so it makes it taste good. So sometimes people mix those, and maybe Folgers is mixing it, and they're using too many Robusta beans and it's making it bitter. I don't know. So those are the 2 differences. But most places, so this Arabica bean is not from Arabica. That's just the name of the bean. Some people think it's like, man, where's this country at? That's just the name of the bean, and it's from everywhere. Everybody has it, from Colombian to Nicaragua to Africa, and everything starts in Africa, by the way.
What do you
mean
by that?
That's where the first coffee bean was discovered.
Really?
Yeah, Africa. That's where coffee was discovered, Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Get
right.
everything from Africa.
So when what was the inspiration for you to actually start your own coffee brand?
Man, just first and foremost, just wanting something for myself, wanting to work for myself. I'm a firefighter paramedic full time. Well, they say part time. That's our part time job. But everybody had like a part time gig they were doing, and I tried it. I would try to work at hospitals, and I was like, well, I'm just gone all the time, and I'm making a few extra couple of $100. I was like, I don't know. I want to try to do something for me that's not going to keep me away from the house because I'm already gone. So, we tried a lot of stuff. We tried to do the little signs where you can put the happy birthday signs up front and in your yard. And finally, I went to the store and I would get like 3 brands of coffee. I went and got my 3 brands of coffee that I usually get. And I was like, man, I took a sip of my coffee and I was like, maybe I should make my own coffee, because I only get these 3 brands because the taste, and sometimes it tastes like this and sometimes it doesn't. So I was like, I should just do my own coffee. And I knew I wouldn't have I wanted, like when I decided to do my own coffee, I wanted to do it for everybody else too. So I partnered with a roaster that could, that had the experience and that could roast the coffee the way I wanted it, and then that could mass produce it to where I could distribute it out to people.
Right.
So, just one of my own, man.
Okay. Ownership. I love that, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about so how many flavors you got?
So right now I got medium dark, And my dark roast and medium roast is in production now. They're working on the labels. I just sent them the labels. So that's in production now. And then from there, because I only been at it like 4 months, maybe. Mm-hmm. If that, that might be too many months, but it's been doing pretty good. So it's afforded me to come out with 2 more roasts. And then from there, I want to start doing the specialty and infusing, like flavors and stuff like that. A lot of real coffee drinkers, they don't really like a lot of the flavors, but people do. So they want to do like a raspberry chocolate. That's what the recipe I've been working on right now.
Okay, raspberry chocolate. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on out for that. Yeah. Okay, so where can people order it right now?
Right now it's online. I'm an online store, so you can go to www.ivorytuskcoffee.com, and it'll be right there in front of you. And then you can pre-order once I get the word on when my production for the dark and the medium, or the dark and the medium starts. Then I'll have it up where they pre-order it.
Okay, all right.
Because I've sold out before, and it hit me by surprise because we put it on a platform and people just wiped it clean. People were still ordering, and I had to wait like a month or 2 for the coffee to get here because it has to roast and then they have to grind. I get like 400 pounds of coffee, so it has to roast it. They have to grind it. So I kind of felt like bad and uneasy because people were ordering, and I was like, I don't have any more. Man, but they're like, it's cool, I'll wait.
That goes all into, starting a business, man. You just start learning different things and supply and demand and make sure you have everything. So
so we good now. And they actually pushed me up in production. So I got plenty now.
Okay. All right, that's great, man. Yeah. So I'm glad to catch you early on, man, before you blow up. Yeah. All right, man. That's Lamar Hanks of Irvory Tusk Coffee. Y'all make sure y'all go and place an order. We'll catch y'all next time on the Sound Bites podcast. Peace.